Tone down the intensity. We don't want you to have a heart attack. Life is not worth living without passion, without intensity. Warrior men, what's your passion? My passion is fucking passion. Intensity for life, whatever you do.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Large Lads, the largest show on the internet, with your host Melting Max, Kelvin Kirsten, and Scoville Sam.
That's pretty good.
God
That's awesome.
damn, it's hot.
That was awesome. It's too hot.
It's not that bad.
We closed the garage for like 5 minutes, and I like soaked my t-shirt. I was like drenched in sweat.
The whole workout, you and Kirsten were just like, it's so fucking hot.
It wasn't that bad during the workout.
It gets way worse, guys.
Right when we closed the garage, it was brutal. Once we have the fan going and the door open, it's chill.
As the most experienced garage gym trainer here, it gets way worse. This is like the first day of summer.
Technically not true,
Oh,
because Dad's old garage. I was there by alone for
put it in a
5
lot of
years.
work ethic. Yeah, it doesn't get so hot in Seattle. Comparatively.
No, it does not.
I've seen all this stuff.
No, it does not.
I've seen all this stuff about the Europeans at the World Cup saying that, oh, it doesn't even get that higher. It's not summer yet. It gets worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really peaks in August.
And then
all the
I
British dudes right now, it must be fucking hot there. I would message you like, yo, bro, my workout scuffed, too hot, too humid. Like,
I
yeah, no,
always know when there's a heat wave in England because all of my English clients act like it never gets hot anywhere else. They will not stop bitching about it. And I always go and I'm like, where are you living in? They tell me and I look, I'm like, it's hot. It's not that fucking hot.
Also, the gym in town not having AC either really just makes it so there's no winning. We're just going to be, it's going to be
just
hot no
signed us
matter
up to
where.
get dunked on by the Europeans, though. They're all be like, we never have ACs. Having ACs is a privilege. Like, we don't fucking pay for it. Get the fuck out of here.
Also, your gyms are too nice. You can't complain.
That's true.
Dude, holy shit, the gyms are nice.
So, like,
over there.
the shit box in Europe seems to be, like, fucking super.
Every time one of my clients send me, like, oh, I was traveling the other day in fucking Uzbekistan, and it's the nicest gym I've ever. It's got, like, a bunch of posters of, like, bodybuilders and a bunch of old Nautilus equipment. They're like, oh, it's just a random gym in this town I'm in. What the fuck is going on? And all those Northern European gyms, those are cool as fuck. And then there's a bunch of, like, cool, like, they look like shipping container strongman gyms in the UK. Big aura. They got cool gyms over there.
I also like how many of them look like a dungy, gross basement, and then you're looking, you're like, hold on, that's like a really nice Cybex machine. What the fuck?
It's awesome. It's
So
so.
you're like, looking like, these are all Eleiko plates.
I will say the Europeans get it. That's what a gym is supposed to be.
The aura is unmatched.
One of my clients is from Austria, and he goes to a place called Das Gym, and it's the sickest gym I've ever seen in my life.
The German gyms are cool. Do you ever get a video that's like, it looks like it's a nightclub?
No.
You're like, I can barely tell what the form is happening because it's so dark in there.
I will say that is like a weird subsect. It's like these weird nightclub aesthetic gyms. I've never seen one in the States. I know we have like gyms where the walls are black and there's generic hex lights. They're like TikTok gyms because they like make for like good posing lighting. Mm-hmm. But I've never seen a gym as dimly lit as some of these gyms. And like, I also had a German client that was like, it looked like he was at like a low grade club.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I would fall asleep working in here. This looks
No, but
terrible.
you don't understand. But the music's hype.
Yes.
It's like you're at a nightclub, but you get a lift. You're too unk for the nightclub gym.
I'm too unk for this, I guess. Kirsten made a really good point, Brother Max. Man, do you remember when Animal had aura? Also, Sam Week on the intros. Pretty good, right, boys?
Let us know. We're actually in an edit battle right now.
We are in
who has the cooler intro?
We are in an edit battle right now. Man, remember when Animal was like, whoever they had in their marketing department that has since retired was a fucking G, where they would take like good bodybuilders, and they would kind of build a mythos around them, and they had the whole black and white aesthetic, and their selection of athletes was like bang on, right?
And the cage was awesome.
The cage was the coolest thing. Like, you'd go into the cage, was the coolest thing ever. And like their picks for strength athlete, it was just banger after banger. They're like, oh yeah, we sponsor like Andre Milanichev and Dan Green.
It all started going downhill when they sponsored Jamal.
Wasn't that a whole shit show? Because he already had. Was it that he was sponsored by Animal and then signed with Gymshark?
Yeah.
There was some shit where he
like broke his non-compete while still be like, I don't know why you guys were so pissed.
Yeah, I should have read that thing. But dude, they would like build up their athletes, and so like getting signed. I remember back in the day, me and Max were like, "Oh, if we're gonna get a sponsor, it'd be Animal because they're so fucking cool," and they gave everybody a nickname, and it was like you would really elevate if you became an Animal athlete.
It's very.
Oh, they've fallen off so bad.
The shift of being like, I get sponsored by them, and so like I'm gonna have all of these more opportunities.
Yeah.
And it's now just like once you are famous, it's not like they're looking for people with potential. They're looking for people
exactly
that already have the which like makes sense from a company perspective. Like gambling, I'd be like, this guy has a lot of potential to be famous. It's a lot less of a sound business
than
move.
just taking a guy who already has a big following.
$250K on Instagram. He's gonna sell a lot more products.
Yeah, but they built up. It was like a good symbiotic relationship because they made those guys significantly more famous than what just their competitive results would have yielded, right? Like Frank McGrath wouldn't have been so big if it wasn't for Animal making sick videos.
Back to the home gym thing. I had to go look up his Instagram because I should not have looked up his Instagram because his name is Anatoly Novopismeny.
Who is this?
It's the Ukrainian dude who's like the 3-time IPF world champion. I remember really high aura. He had a little ER rack in his basement and was like posting videos in like actual pitch black. And people were like, bro, fucking turn on a light. And he goes, no electricity.
Damn.
And I was like, it's like 300 kilos for sets of 10. And that's when he was like, bro, I can barely fucking see this. He's like, sorry, man, no electricity. And I was like, that is the sickest shit in the world. Sorry, there's a bombing range.
Sorry,
you fucking loser.
Sorry, I am in an active war zone. I cannot turn up the lights.
I stole potatoes early because I'm in a war zone. Like, dude, that's so fucking hype.
So in my show notes here, a bunch of people want to hear our thoughts on Dan Grigsby's. Did he turn it down? Dan Grigsby broke the powerlifting deadlift record again he didn't like, to be fair, he wasn't even trying to sell a bad lift. Like, he didn't pretend like he got it. Like, he was visibly shocked.
Yeah, failed the lift and then went down and he went, what?
Yeah, like he was
you see him walk away from the platform like, why did they give me a down pin? You see 3 white lights. It looks like way more.
Yeah, he was shocked. He was a cool guy about it. Dan Griggs seems like a very cool guy. That is the worst deadlift I've ever seen passed, and I watch Strongman.
See, we've joked a lot about, like, man, they really hold sumo to a different standard.
Well, that was my next show note.
Fucking damn, watching IPF Worlds, holy shit, they hold sumo to a different standard.
Wow, you totally word for word got my next show note. I was like, well, speaking of, man, you're right. Watching IPF Worlds, I think that this is a actual refereeing error. Because like first it was that they no longer had to get their shoulders back. Because, you can't get your shoulders back on sumo. Yes, you can. Widen your grip and you could get your shoulders back. You just can't get them back with like a leverage optimized sumo. If you made them get their shoulders back, people would get their shoulders back. Sumo. It's not that it's impossible, but that officially changed in the rules. Okay, fine. They don't have to
Grigsby thing, that wasn't, like, in my mind, that wasn't a case of, like, oh, man, they just are holding sumo to a different standard. It really, really, really felt like it was, like, 3 judges who were like, this is a historic moment, and, like, got nervous.
Like, the pressure of the moment.
Like if you imagine, like, because it's like, it's very easy, like, why don't they hold him to a higher standard, right? And I'm watching Eric Spoto bench 700 pounds. I'm like, he's gonna fucking die. like you don't want to be the guy who, like, steals this historic lift
and there's
from
risk
guy.
of injury as well, like, that you like, feel when someone's lifting that heavy.
It's like, it's not a good look to be like, oh, I prevented this guy from getting it from being, like, overly stingy. And, like, it's like nerve-wracking. Like, if you ever spotted that, like, I don't know, spotting you when you were benching the 550s, I was like, fuck, this is, like, I stole reps from you because I was like, oh, shit. In that same way, it's like judges get nervous and are like, down.
Speaking
and then
of
it's like, once you get them down, you're like, oh, wait.
Speaking of nervous, slow down there, brother.
Oh, am I going fast?
You're going fast.
I had caffeine for the first time in 2 weeks.
You're going big fast.
Oh, damn.
But what I was saying, right, it's like Dan Grigsby thing,
nervous.
that was just like kind of a one-off thing. He's very nervous. He sounds like a young boy.
Young boy, but he was such a beast. Thank you, whoever left that comment. That's made me laugh.
That was a
every
really
day.
sweet comment. Yeah.
I turned up the speed on one of my shorts, and so it pitched up my voice, and so I got a little bit of the chipmunk effect. But it was like so not noticeable, so I got a bunch of messages like, "Is that your voice?" And I was like, "No, God damn it."
So I was gonna say, right? It's fine. It is like the rules. The words of the rules have changed to where shoulders back is going to look different for sumo. Whatever, fine. The rules have officially changed. It's not an officiating issue, right? I genuinely feel that soft knees are more harshly called in conventional deadlifters. I was watching IPF Worlds, and there were some fully unlocked knees on sumo, and I didn't see a soft knee call on any of them. Whereas they are pretty strict on conventional pullers not having soft knees. They're very tough on the super heavyweights to make sure that their knees are not soft. But I watched some of these people that like won their divisions. I watched a lot of lifts. There are a lot of soft knees in the sumo. So it's not only that they don't need to get their shoulders back to the same degree that a conventional puller needs to get a good lift, but also apparently they don't need to fucking lock their legs. Like, I don't know. As a fan of the sport, I feel it's not being uniformly. This isn't like a sumo is cheating argument. This isn't a they should ban it argument. I just want to see the refereeing standard be a little bit more consistent. That's just my opinion from watching it.
It was a weird, like, logical thing, because remember, open powerlifting became, like, the biggest thing in powerlifting, right? Like, if you were not in the IPF, that is the definition of a world record. Like, that is, like, a standard of the sport. Like, that's the ranking list. It's, like, deeply important because there's 5 million different fucking feds. So it's like, if you want to actually be legitimate, that's, like, the way. And they were like, oh, we're not, like, the arbiter of the sport, right? Like, we're just a database. But also, they kept having to make decisions by like what they included and didn't include, or they disqualified one of Yuri Belkin's lifts for being like non-comp standard plates, and then that became like, what is a comp standard plate? What is calibrated? What is there a level of thickness that counts? And it's like by having to make those decisions, they kind of become the arbiters. Like by like even if they don't want to be, and they are just trying to pitch themselves as like we're just a database.
I think they should stay with their current approach of just like we are a database, we are not the arbiters.
I think they should let people revoke their own lifts though.
I think they can. Didn't Herbie
went through the Fed.
Okay, well, so just have Dan Grigsby go through the Fed. I assume he's going to.
I hope so.
I assume he will.
Kind of a real bummer.
He wasn't like hyping and beating his chest about it. I have a strong hunch that guy's a chiller and is going to go about this the right way.
It's also a bummer for him because it's like this is your like life's work accomplishment, and to have it done in a way that like the only like feeling is general, just like, damn. That was no good.
Well, he didn't accomplish it. He knows that, right? Like some guys
can get a post just being like, yo, this doesn't count. Like
it's tough, right? Me and Max, when we were coming up, we would see, especially back then, there was a lot of high squatting going on. It was like backyard meet of the century. Like untested powerlifting was like even more the Wild West in terms of refereeing standard. And so people would take these records and it would be obviously high. Yep. Anybody with eyes would say it was high. And me and Max would see these guys handle the criticism so poorly. And it's like, all you need to do is like, yeah, I might have got away with a fast one there. Tie goes to the runner, right? Like that's all you need to do. But because it's this big accomplishment and you've like suffered for like a lot of preparation, you probably went through a lot of pain, you put your health through the ringer to get it. It's harder than it must be significantly harder than it looks to handle that gracefully. But it's like, if you got given a bad lift, like you got to be able to look at it and say, sure, I got away with a fast one there. I always think Austin Andrade is a chiller, and he kind of got a very lucky call. And even he was like a little clammy about it. And I was like, it's surprising to me, you know? Because it still is going to sit as your official best result for the time being.
Yeah.
Being a bit of a chiller about it doesn't change that. But I don't know. So like, you know, when me and Max inevitably do some bullshit absolute nonsense.
Hey, my squat shouldn't have counted.
We're going to be really cool about it. Well, that was the thing is people are like, sorry, this shouldn't have counted. You're right. I know the rules.
I did it.
People are like, he gave the squat command twice. They can't do that. That was a legitimate attempt. I'm like, you're right, but they messed up and they let him have it. So I have this cool video now.
There was a dude who won like a really big competition a couple of years ago. I'm not going to say his name because it seems mean, right?
Oh, speaking of, this cracked me up. Sorry, this is unrelated. You'll think this is funny though. Chad Wesley Smith put up a video about like not pushing your accessories too hard, being like pushing them too hard is also a mistake that some people make, like majoring in the minors and then being so fatigued the quality of your primary work suffers. And he's like, I was working with a guy, I won't say his name, who's like a famous power lifter who was like going for his first 600 bench press. And he basically was like, and he fucking went off program and went ultra heavy on some tricep press downs and tweaked his elbow. And that's why he didn't get 6, right? He went all the way around, like not saying the name. They just put Mark Bell on the screen. I thought that was such
That's
a
awesome.
funny.
That's awesome.
I thought that was a good editor miscommunication because it was like pretty obvious if you remember the era. Like Mark reached out to Chad Wesley Smith to help him get to the 600, and they were training together, and it was going well, but he didn't quite get the 6. They just put him lifting on clip after clip of Mark Bell's shot. I was like, oh, I wonder who the lifter is.
Mystery guy. This dude won a huge competition, and everyone was like, "Man, that lockout was not locked out. Like it was his final pull for the win."
Yep.
And I remember he put on a story like, "I feel as though the world hates me. Like everyone, like I don't know why we can't just be like happy for me." And it was like, dude, like yes, it sucks that like you won the biggest accomplishment of your career, and that it's being like illegitimized. But it's illegit. Like it's like
Well, and you know what? Even like the thing that always sticks with me is, you know, as you can tell from the intro, I'm a big boxing and UFC fan, right? If someone flukes a win, right? Not like flukes like the result, like they got a lucky decision, right? It still goes on your record as a win. And the more time goes by, the less people even remember that was a suspect decision. So you're going to reap 80% of the benefits of winning that fight. None of that 80 is taken away by just acknowledging the fact that you're like, oh, got lucky with the judges. Just saying that. That doesn't change anything. You still reap all the benefits that you get from that. No one's going to take it away from you if you're like, "Ooh, I got pretty lucky there on that deadlift call." You're still a champion.
yeah, and like there's a huge difference between like borderline calls where we're like, "Fuck it, they gave it to me," right? Like where it's like maybe that was half an inch high. It's like kind of debatable. Squat depth, it's a little bit ambiguous sometimes if you're a big guy.
Yeah,
There's a huge difference.
Big boys, squat depth becomes a little goofy.
Yeah, or like fully blowing a rack command and then just give it to you. That happened to Julius Maddox, and I remember he was like weirdly pissed about it. And I was just like, it's fine. Like you're gonna bench more than that, and he did. And so it's like this is not that big of a deal. And like,
but if it is your career peak, you know, like
I remember Ed Cohn always said that he was like, I was given that like 1026 squat, and he was like, I really wish I hadn't because it sucks to have my like highest career squat of all time.
Well, he said he did it for the money. He said it was a money meet, and he was like, he looked around in the warm up room. He's like, "Oh, so we're squatting high today." And he's like, "Okay," and then he loaded a PR and squatted
here's
it
the thing,
high.
right? If it's a money meet, it doesn't matter still because Ed Cohn would have won regardless.
But no, it was like for breaking the record or something.
Oh! Because there was no one there was gonna beat Ed.
I forget what podcast he was talking about that on, where he was just like, "Yeah, you know, I saw that we were not lifting to standard that day, and I figured I could make some money."
I love when Ed is commenting because wow, the dude just it was big dogs. Every single person go, damn, that was hot.
Yeah,
what an awesome thing to say on the commentary.
Yeah, he had like an angle where he could see everybody. Oh, he cut it, and they'd be like 3 whites.
They'd be like, good Christmas gift for that guy.
Speaking of shy lockouts, we've talked about this once before. Man, locked knees, but the shoulder's not back at all.
Yeah.
Very low aura. You're like looking around trying to sell it. Very soy, low test, just bad vibes. Shoulders all the way back, knees soft, where you're just like standing in that.
I'm ready to run with it.
When you're standing
staring down the judge, like eyes locked.
Athletics, come here.
Yeah, where you get your shoulders like way back and your knees are bent as fuck. High test. If you're gonna fucking miss it, that it's the quintessential example is Eddie Hall's 500. His knees are soft. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. It's a sick lift.
I would argue he was so big he could not lock his knees.
His knees were soft, but he was locked down up here, right? Versus Thor's old 505 when he had like the issues with the platform at the Eisenhart competition, where it was like shoulders are bad, like the hips are not through though.
Yeah.
So much cooler to be standing there like this. Just like fucking gorilla stance, so shitty deadlift lockout where you're like hyperextended aura.
I love when you're like sitting in the crowd at like a local meet and somebody gets a lift gets red lights and the whole crowd's like, what happened? They took that lift from him and it was like really obviously knocked out, not like finished, but the person sold it so much to the crowd that the crowd like gets angry. Sorry for the gong bong. The crowd is like angry with them. They're like, why didn't they give him that lift?
Well, see, and that's the great thing about strongman is there are no side judges. Everybody's in front of you.
That's
So
true.
you just look around and sell that shit.
We had a local comp that one of like the local angsty teenagers like ramped all 3 of his stamps and got reds, and then I remember was like, stupid bitch. It's like, you just don't know the rule.
I
Like,
remember
bro,
those.
she just fucking hates me. And
That
it's like,
fucking
oh
bitch
my
hates
god,
me.
that's so funny that you just don't know one of the rules.
It is fascinating to me how hard it is for like local level competitors to know what a ramp is.
Impossible.
Like they get hit. Oh, I can't hitch it.
People are
They
lying to
cannot-
them.
They can't.
Every local level coach also doesn't know, so they're like, "That's good. That's quality lifting right there."
How is this hidden information? You just can't rebend your knees on. By the way, if you're not a power lifter, we're a general strength training podcast.
It's true.
Sorry to not define this.
We've been powerlifting talking way too much.
In a
boys.
powerlifting meet, right? You have to go smooth-ish to lockout. It can slow down, but you can't like post on your thigh and hitch, and you also can't rebend your knees under the bar, which is called a ramp. And for some reason, at the local level in powerlifting, you have a bunch of people that are terrified that they're ramping, that just aren't. And they're like, "Are you sure it's not?" I was like, someone at your gym is doing you a disservice by telling you that you need to worry about, you don't ramp. And then you have the guys who are ramping the fuck out of every pull they do and are like, "Fucking bitch, judge."
You get the exact same thing with depth too.
Yeah.
Like you'll have I'm like when you check my depth, I'm like, "You're squatting high," and he's like, "I loosen up as I go." I'm like, "Oh, you're bombing." But never people I have like at meets were like, "Yo, will you check?" Because like I was just spotting, I've spotted and loaded a couple dozen, like not a dozen, but like half a dozen meets now. And I'll have somebody like in the warm up like, "Yo, dude, will you help call my depth?" And I'll be like, down, 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 down. And I'll just reverse like, "That was way too deep." Like, you're in for a bad. Lower your opener, please, dude. And also, I've had people just like full ass to grass. I'm like, "I don't know, I'm just feeling high." And I'm like, "Dude, you're fine."
That is also another endearing guy. Like this guy squats a full inch and a half below parallel, who is mortified that he's squatting high.
Yeah, just dive bombing
like,
his hamstrings
dog,
onto his calves. I'm
I've
like, I don't
never
know.
seen you squat high.
I always feel like I try to be so chill in the warm-up room if I have an athlete at a comp that I think they're like kind of a borderline depth person. I try to make it not obvious that I'm like squatting down to see if they're hitting depth in the warm-up room, because I'm like, if a judge sees me like inspecting their depth, they're gonna look harder at their depth.
Yo, if you ever handle your boy at a powerlifting meet, let me give you guys a little tip. Do not yell. Don't do something that's illegal. Judges will immediately like, you're like, "Make sure you get your shoulders back." They're gonna be like, they're gonna watch nothing else in the lift, and they're gonna watch your boy's shoulders.
you were like-
Don't whisper it to them before they go out there. We did this at nationals.
Yeah, it was nationals. You yelled, "Keep your heels down!" And then they red-lighted me that time. They're like, "Your heels were down." I was like, "Fuck, they weren't looking for that." And both of us were like, "Oh, like these are national level judges. They know what they're looking for. There's no way they're not going to be paying attention for my first attempt and then start paying attention for my second attempt." And they
Clearly just weren't fucking watching the opener. That was crazy. And so, I should have yelled that. I learned that lesson when I was what you were 16, so I was 21. 20. I learned that lesson when I was 20, and I've not made that mistake since. I'll always whisper. I'll be like, "Kirsten, make sure you get your shoulders all the way back at the top," or like, "Make sure your knees are flexed."
Or like, "Keep your butt down on the bench." Then the judges instantly like start looking.
They
at
like
their
dive
butt.
to the side. It's like, don't do that to your boy, or do it to your boy. That's pretty funny.
See, I also all social pressure sometimes. Where like if I log in a deadlift, I'm like, "This is a little bit shy."
Dude.
I'll be like, "Yeah!" that celebration. They're like, "Oh, I don't want to give the big guy a red." Yeah, my life.
You gotta actually start distracting them and tell them an issue that your lifter doesn't have.
Oh, that's smart.
I'd be like, "Max, don't ramp it." Okay, so they're gonna watch for
They're
that.
still gonna red me.
They're gonna watch for that, and then they're not gonna notice the shy lockout.
I've got a spotting and loading story. I might have told this on the podcast once. But I went to go help at a meet, and it's like an hour and a half away. So I wake up bright and early, drive over there. So I wake up like 5 a.m. I go over there. There's a bunch of young teenagers who are powerlifting. Wholesome, love to see it. Going through, day is chill. Dude walks up, going nuts on his second attempt, like rattling the bar. He's like, "I'm gonna fucking kill." Gets a warning for language. Stands it up. Bails it right onto me, and my phone is in my pocket, and he folds it in half. And I started, I was like, "Fuck, dude!" Like I think I got a new phone like the month beforehand, and my phone was like just like it's literally folded in half. I took it to a phone shop, and they're like, "I don't know, dude. Yeah, it's folded in half. There's no repair." It's like, "You can get like the photos off there." He's like, "No, dude, it's folded in half." You fucking moron. But he came up for his third attempt. He's like, "Yo, I got you on this one," and I was like, "No, you don't. Go back. You're scratching this. You fucking dropped it on me. Get the fuck out of here."
I was telling Kirsten all she needs to do to make sure she doesn't burn out on powerlifting is think powerlifting is what the Trend Twins think it is.
Oh, it's awesome.
Where you just you max out every day. and then you go do a ham bodybuilding workout. It's all about overcoming your inner self-doubt, and that's it. There's no such thing as technique. There's no such thing as a program. It's singles and then bodybuilding, and it's all a test of your
I love it, like,
mind.
I've got to recover. Like, powerlifting just beat me up. I still hate time.
Well, I was telling Sam this because there was a video of Chris and he was saying, I would love to powerlift, but I don't feel like it's good for social media because, like, if you do bodybuilding, there's a prep. And I was like, this is so funny. He's never prepped or thought there is a prep for powerlifting.
Well, it's kind of boring to max out 8 times in a row. Which,
Yeah,
like,
well,
that's
that's
the
not
most
good. That's
interesting
not good
prep
for
of all time.
Instagram.
And also the best Instagram thing of all time. And also so dangerous.
It's not that far off how John Hack preps. Just weekly RPE 9 to 10 singles, baby. Just get better.
You just gotta convince Chris of what an RPE 9 is, and it'll be fucking good.
Just leave one in the tank sometimes.
I just thought that was funny. I was like, wow, this guy has never followed a powerlifting program, obviously.
Chris, you got any topics or anything in your training you think you're looking forward to that's going good? Your return to pure strength training is going pretty well.
It is going
Your deadlift
well.
tech is looking fantastic for
That's
someone
true.
who never does their mobility.
Yeah, I'm
Kirsten
back on
has
the
seen-
mobility train.
Christian has seen the cheater sumos and was like, me too.
I'm going to do it. So that's going well. I've been doing my mobility. I was just shocked I can get a decent sumo position because I was like convinced that my hip mobility was trash.
Well, it goes to show that if you know how to, like, it's modern. We always talk about, like, there is a emerging meta for powerlifting more than people on the untested side of the sport want to acknowledge. Like, they don't want to acknowledge just how good the tested guys are. And there's emerging themes. Good sumo pullers protract their scaps, right? Especially because they don't have to get their shoulders back at the top. But they protract their straps and they learn to brace this more crunched ribs down brace. Generally, you'll see it off of a shallower breath of air, and they push their shoulders forward to lengthen their arms. You, other than squatting for some reason, pick up form really easily from figure skating, something way harder for ages.
Yeah.
So you just watch that, and I think it goes to show that if you know how to brace a protracted ribs down torso position, you can make up for shoddy hip mobility and shoddy leverages, right?
Yeah.
Like your hip mobility isn't great and your
My
leverages
arms are
are
short,
poor, and
hence
you
my
can
good
still
benching.
get an efficient sumo out of it, right?
Yeah.
Like being really good at that protracted, depressed position makes you improve your leverages to a degree that even someone with bad leverages can pull a pretty fucking efficient sumo.
It's very silly that I'm so like, God, sumo is cheating. And then I have none of that same logic or feeling about a low bar, wide stance.
Max is always like, high bar guys get no extra credit, but conventional guys.
Yeah, all right, sumo is clearly some kind of tomfoolery, parlor trick cheating.
So conventional guys
throwing the
get
bar
plus
on
1.
your fucking asshole and squatting 90 feet wide. It's pretty cool. It's actually still the spirit of the event.
Yes.
I will say, Max is the only big guy that doesn't detract any points for small ROM benches.
Well, they're little guys. They need all the help they can get.
You'll see
I
like
also, the fact that big guys can't do it, that's also
Well,
really
you'll see
helping.
a medium guy out benching you. You're like, damn, he good at benching.
He's a great bencher.
He's
Yeah.
great at bench pressing. You are pretty. I think you're what is it, like, secure in your manhood. You're secure in your strength. That you're like, yeah, I'm a lot stronger than that guy, but he's way better at bench pressing than me. I wish more guys could embrace that. Where like that, like, just don't be a weird coper on the internet. Don't be weirdly mad about it. You can be stronger at someone, and they can be better at bench pressing you. These things are not mutually exclusive. They could bench more than you because they're a lot better at bench pressing. And you say, well, what about all those other exercises? These things are not mutually exclusive. You can be confident in that.
Yeah, it's almost like a belief in powerlifting, be like that is like so far in its intentionality. Like, powerlifting is the truest strength test, which means there's some fucking shit going on because he's a small guy.
That small guy's using fucking tricks.
Sometimes they are. Sometimes there's little guys using tricks.
I do think like a lot of the fucking like very casually into fitness people that are always like crashing out in the comments about powerlifting technique. Wow, those guys massively underestimate how strong the tricky little guys are. Like, this guy still smokes your ass on a conventional deadlift.
Taylor Atwood, his muscles are not weak.
Yeah, no,
It's
like, like
the
it's
guy's
not-
doing a mid-bar 660. Like,
Well, I don't think Taylor Atwood's the guy who gets like the most
Oh,
complaints.
yeah, for sure.
Even the leverage optimized guy. Fucking everybody always shit on Sean Noriega. Sean Noriega can toss up a true close grip 4-plate bench at sub 200 pounds body weight. I guarantee that's stronger than whoever's talking shit. Like, he's also strong. Again, These things can go together. This guy is both strong and then also using very optimized technique, and that's how you have such a crazy result. But he's also strong. It's not just a fucking smoke and mirror show. Sometimes. Hear me out.
You know the whole joke of like anyone who is weaker than me is a bum, and anyone stronger than me is on gear.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about like anyone who is smaller than me and stronger than me is a parlor tricking coward.
Trickery.
Anyone who is bigger and stronger than me, I'm like, Chud, you're a fatty. I would be stronger than you if I was that size too, of course.
It is crazy.
I see every person who weighs more than my exact poundage, but like, well, I probably would be there too if I weighed that.
He's
and in
not
the same way
joking.
everyone at Prime sees me, like everyone at our gym, is just like, well, Max is probably pretty good, but he's fat, so he's all right.
What is that?
Balances out.
What is that? A sub double body weight squat? Max is actually true about this as well. Like I'll send him like someone putting a big result. He's like, damn, what a fat. Max is the guys in his own comment section.
Can I throw something crazy out here? I
saw something crazy out there.
I took a video of myself doing RDLs today, and I was like, man, am I fat?
You know what I love?
100% sincerity. Because I'm like, I might be 355, but I'm 18%, and I'm like pretty slender and fit and athletic, right? But I was like, man, my trunk is pretty thick. What's going on there?
That's how you squat so much.
And then it took me like 2 or 3 minutes. I was like, oh, it's the angle. So we're good.
Good.
You have to have a big trunk to be a good powerlifter.
It's also funny to imagine me soaking wet, sweating so much in our garage. Like, damn, I thought I was fat there for a minute. That's fucking crazy.
I'm feeling pretty fat myself, brother.
Oh yeah, because you've been eating a lot more carbs recently, huh?
It's really just been like shifting my nutrition coach.
Yes.
Cool guy, athlete.
Athlete with nutrition coach.
I'm just a robot. I just do the fucking I just follow the fucking program. You guys have it so easy when I just write stuff for you.
Yeah.
You don't have to
It's
think
really
about
nice.
what to do.
I walked into your room today and we were having a conversation. I was like, Sam, just choose for me. And you're like, fucking okay.
Man, that must be real nice to not have to think about what to lift.
I was literally just thinking about that earlier today, and I was like slightly worried about my volume on something, and I was like, Sam worries about that.
Yeah.
I just need to do a good job of the program.
I
I
know
don't worry about
She's
it.
been having me put my, even though like usually historically from what I've done, if you're eating a lot of food, right, you don't need to throw all your carbs in your pre and post window because you're fucking saturated all the time because you're a big fatty like me, right? And you've been bulking for 10 years. But back when I started lifting at 155, maybe I could have cycled my carbs a little bit more, but I'm eating a bunch of food. So I'm like, just for easiness, and because I didn't really think there was much benefit, I would just spread the carbs evenly across all my meals. But Mania is having me still, like even on a lot of carbs, still cluster a lot of them in the pre, intra, post window. Mm-hmm. And that's been really interesting. I've been feeling really fueled for training. So something to it.
So a dub so far.
Dubski.
And you've been having peanut butter a lot.
Can you guys vote for us? We were having a debate the other day while we were all eating our beef and rice. Is it L-E-L, bozo, like Spanish, the, or is it like L, the opposite of a W, like L's in chat, El bozo?
Or is
Which
it
one?
Le bozo,
What the
like
fuck?
iFunny.
Bro is never beating the Millennial accusation. Guys, you remember iFunny?
Wouldn't even remember. Christian uses it every day.
Dude, we're about to hit a fucking time machine.
Oh
They're
my god,
re-releasing-
Christian iFunny lifting log is the funniest thing in the
Oh, I
fucking
should do
world.
that.
Yeah, log your lifting on iFunny.
That's a
I was
really
gonna
good
say,
idea.
but they're
It's coming
re-releasing-
back.
They're re-releasing Black Ops 1. So I'll be playing Black Ops 1 and Kirsten will be back on iFunny. We'll just have to turn back the clock 15 days.
I'll be in early. You know, like people who got in early on TikTok got really famous.
Kirsten's about to get
Just
in
the
early
image of
on
like
iFunny.
juicer boyfriend on Black Ops 1 raging and girlfriend on iFunny is an image that has happened 10 years ago thousands of times.
Dude, every single couple in New Jersey right here.
Yeah, just one screen open on Black Ops 1 where you're dropping some heinous messages, look over your bodybuilding.com forum, update the boys.
Dude, I've been feeling the youth. I've been playing a bit of Call of Duty. I've gotten like 3 hate messages in the last few days. I was like, dude, is it coming back? Is the toxicity back on the rise?
Yeah, they added a chat to Pokemon Champions.
Oh, that's good.
Also, boys, I made it like top 3,000 in the world. Pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Wasted too much time. I'm now only doing it while I do cardio.
I saw the Switch sitting on the treadmill the other morning, and I was like, I'm gonna move that so I don't knock it off and break it.
Yeah, this is my brilliant way of I only play Pokemon when I'm doing my walk.
That's smart.
I feel like your squat finally is looking nice, by the way.
It is. It's just, I was just telling Sam this earlier. It's so quad dominant, which has literally never been the case before. So it's really psyching me
In terms
out.
of like feeling?
Feeling and look, like my knees are going like so far forward and staying so far forward. And this is the first time my quads have been stronger than like my hips and glutes. So it just feels weird.
Well, you're coming off like Omega Quad Arc,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely.
Is it
So it
feeling,
makes sense.
Is
That's
it
a
nice
good
to finally
feeling.
feel like it's actually done something?
That is, it is really
The first
good.
2 weeks, you're like, motherfucker,
Well,
did
yeah,
nothing.
Kirsten has been concerned by this because she's like, why the fuck does it look like that now? I was like, well, you're using your quads. You're like, I'm not sure if I like it. What was the point of that year of quad training?
It feels weird, actually. So
I preferred when I did a free fall, I bounced, and then I caught it in a good morning.
exactly.
Quad atrophy arc coming
At
soon.
least it was exciting when I dive bombed and then tried to catch it on the way up.
It's nerve-wracking. It's high-risk
An
technique.
electrifying squatter.
I will say also not being crammed into like a narrow grip low bar. It feels so much like the bar is gonna fall off my back.
Yeah.
It's fully in your head. You're in like a mid-bar position.
I know,
It's
and I'm
sitting
doing a good
square.
job squeezing my back. Do you ever feel that way, Max? Like the bar could roll off your back?
The bar does fall off my back all the time.
Oh, don't say that.
Max has it doesn't actually fall off. It's not leaving. Okay, the bar is not on the floor very often.
Well, it is going down my back.
Max's bar is low enough that his low bar 4 reps is pretty dicey.
This is
he
how
can keep it locked in for a single pretty fucking well.
I can keep it locked in for 5.
Yep.
Anything more
Even
than 5,
that's
it's,
dicey.
it's going a little bit.
Even
Yeah,
5.
it depends on the groove. Because like that 7 I did, that was completely fine.
Yeah.
But also we did 5s not that long ago. It was fucking falling. Oh, I need a thick cotton shirt to keep that shit on my back. I tried to squat in a slick shirt the other day. No bueno.
This guy's doing the baguette low bar.
Well, I was gonna say that's like how you break the Ed Cohn rule, right? But nobody notices because you start with a high bar and then it
Ed
goes
Cohn rule
low.
doesn't exist anymore.
Fuck! I thought they were bringing it back.
The IPF. Which they
Those
won't-
guys
they-
who
they-
everyone loves, the IPF.
They won't let me compete there. You got any more topics, big man?
I do have more topics.
Let's
Hold
hear it,
on.
man.
Awesome. Yeah, my shirt was slippery today, and Sam had to chalk it, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot about this."
It was a good story.
Yeah. I'm filling the empty air time.
That's
You're
so
gonna
funny.
bully me.
Oh yeah, fucking Jesus Christ.
Snoozer over here.
So, Kirsten, what's going on in your life?
Last time it was blank airtime, and you were like,
You were
"Oh,
telling
way
me
to
the
fill
other day
airtime,
that you
guys."
got back into knitting.
You'll pull some.
Crazy.
You'll pull some insane ones, Sam. You like ask me a question like Jesus Christ, and I'm like, you asked me the question.
I wasn't expecting such a bitch-made answer.
Well, I checked the topics and then I forgot. Oh yeah, god damn it, deloads work. But my thought in tandem with that is for the Rat Pack. I've had some guys that I've like kind of been writing probably a little too much. You should do that in your training sometimes. Probably be conscious of when you're doing it. Probably need to take a deload afterwards. But it's been really helpful to like find like areas that you can get away with extra work and areas that you probably can't. It's a good way to like G-check if you've kind of like worked back into like more and more like you know, like trying to stay away from the fatigue demon.
Yeah.
And like what can you actually get away with and having periods of like testing that sometimes. Because we ran fucking Megazord squat day today. And I was like, oh shit, that was less of a hassle than I thought.
Yeah. It was so much less of a hassle that I don't feel like we're justified in calling it Megazord Squat Day.
Well, looking at the sheet, I was like, "Oh my god, dude, this is a fucking session from hell."
Yeah.
And then we did it, and I was like, "Oh, that's a reasonable session."
Yeah, you came in, you're like, fucking shit, you ready to fucking die? I was like, I don't think it's gonna be that hard, man.
I thought that was gonna be like 5 hours, and it was like normal session length. I don't feel that much worse than normal.
Yeah, you were hyping it up, and I was like, I really like the spirit, but I don't think this is gonna be the go out on your shield workout that you think.
I'm still calling it Megazord Squat Day.
I was just talking to one of the guys I coach to rewind about your point about like sometimes you should toe the line a little bit, right? Where like you see all these guys that are kind of like SBL adjacent guys. They're like, if you deload, you're a dumbass, right? It means you're doing too much. And it's like, let's go high level natural bodybuilders. every single one of them I know is always kind of trying to toe the line to see how much they can get away with. Every single one of them. And if you're towing the line to find out what you can handle, every now and then you're going to mess up and overreach, and you take a deload. So, this idea that like, oh, if you ever take a deload, you're a dumbass. And it's like, if you never, ever have to take a down session or two, you're probably not pushing yourself at all.
Yeah, like if you're not like a professional athlete, right? Or like a guy who's like, this is the only thing I do in my life, right?
Yeah.
Like in my mind, there's a very good reason to not be constantly shooting for like red line, right?
You should not if you got a lot going on in your life, go to something that drives a sustainable amount of results and then go there.
Yeah, there's the Mike T, like maximum recoverable volume versus minimum effective dose, right? And realistically, we're gonna fall somewhere in between there, right?
Yeah.
If you want to be slightly above minimum effective dose, that way if you like slack a little bit for 2 weeks, we're not just gonna be like doing fucking nothing and spinning our wheels. But also, you don't want to feel like shit and like if you have one bad night of sleep, because we run blocks that like I think if I slept for 6 hours one night, it's just like I'm fucked.
Well, I just think if you're serious about your lifting, you should be trying to be just a little bit below your maximum MRV, factoring in your work and all your other stress, right? Because it's like, sure, there's X hypothetical amount of work you could do if you were living in a training hall. Okay, well, that's an irrelevant number. Your MRV, as far as your life goes right now, is what you can handle alongside your job, alongside your kids, alongside your sleep. You should still be like just trying to hang out a little bit below that if this is something that you take really seriously. If you're like more middling and you're like, I don't need to put up the best result I can, then yeah, you can go like more down towards the MRV and have the least interference with your life possible. But if you're real serious, you should at least kind of like teeter up there a little bit. Because like even like the staunch low volume guys are like, oh, fucking, I'm making up a number. 75% of the results come from the first set. And then it's 20, and then it's this. Okay, well, 20 is a lot.
That is a really, really, really funny point. That every time I hear, like, you're only getting 1/3 of the benefit. Like, you're getting 30% of the benefit from the second set. That's a fucking shit ton, what?
Exactly.
It's like, I don't want to be up against the guy who did the extra 30.
If someone told me there is a magic trick that you can get 30% more progress,
yeah,
I would fucking do unholy things.
It's called doing a second set. It does exist, and we do a second set.
Yeah, it's always marketing like, oh, this plan's to get you stronger 30% faster. I'm like, you are a con artist. And it's like, we just have a thing right here. It's doing the second set.
Yeah, and even if you tell me doing work set number 4 is only going to get you 5%. Well, if we're going to go with this modern talking point, which is, man, strength and contractile area are like super directly tied, being 5% stronger is a lot. That's a fucking shit ton.
Essentially, it's like, oh, my triceps are a huge weakness right now. I should be doing everything in the world to get my triceps up, right? Like, why not do the fucking 4? Obviously, they can be taken to the nth degree, and there is diminishing returns, but it's also like, why the fuck would you want some triceps?
Yeah, some people just go so low with it, and they're like, if you're ever sore and you ever need a deload, you're a pussy.
Yeah, to finish my point, there's like kind of like sometimes the ambiguous area of like what hypothetically redlining is. So like I'm trying to follow like a smart, good plan, so I'm not like just gonna like run out. That way, if my client has a hard work week or like a big stressful day, they're not suddenly just like way over fatigued, right? But like just running, like trying to like push up and just see like what happens, right? And like there were areas where I was like, oh shit, I had no idea you're gonna recover from this completely fine. And those are areas that I was like, oh fuck, we overtrained. We took a deload and everything's fine.
Dude, my voiceover cooked your highly edited video yet again.
I may never make YouTube videos again.
Thank you guys for supporting my videos so much.
I might be a behind the scenes guy. Maybe I'll do business analytics.
Thank you guys for crushing Max by always viewing my video more. They're objectively worse too, which makes me so happy.
Mine was too long. It got a little bit boring towards the end.
Dragged a little bit.
I think so.
I can see
Maybe
it
should have been 3.
Maybe you need to do. Kirsten says you need to do thumbnails. We go like,
I did.
Oh yeah, you did. Damn.
Fuck. Yeah. That would have been a really good thumbnail. That had a decent title. God damn it.
You should try doing a mukbang.
You know what's crazy?
10,000 calorie challenge? Have you thought of that, Max?
We're getting close. We're getting close, boys.
Dude, we're gonna get our Hellcats. We're gonna die trying, brother.
All I'm saying, Nikocado avocado.
What the fuck? Continue.
Kirsten, please trim this for my sake.
Keep going. Do not trim it. Leave it in. We need engagement. This is a dry episode.
If Nikocado avocado could squat 1,000 pounds, what Nikocado avocado? What's his name? Is that not his name? What's going on? If he's gone 1,000 pounds, I feel like that would be interesting.
So you're gonna be the strong mukbang guy.
Yeah, you know, it was 10,000 calorie day into 1 million pounds lifted.
Yeah. Oh, dude, God bless you. I was like, man, this episode's kind of a little dry. We got a hot streak going, large lads. It's so.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Oh.
I agree.
Yeah, if I have 2 more sub 5,000 view videos, I'm hard pivoting into mukbang and lifting videos.
You got 2 more high integrity videos before we just like, fuck it, we're doing mukbangs.
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll make some like accessory tier list, and then the next one will be like rubbing Thai food on my chest.
What about you could go over to downtown Bozeman and you could do street interviews.
Ooh, that's good.
Those do numbers.
That's really good. I think doing looks maxing interviews and it's really funny.
Dude, you know, we can always fall back on, everybody now knows my trick of calling rows, no matter what they look like, cheat rows.
Yep.
So that everybody who does their rows cheatier than me has to comment. Those are actually really strict. Great engagement.
Yep.
You have a stronger one that you have not played yet.
Okay.
Which is just posting yourself and then being like, crazy, I hit this lift at 19% body fat. Just like undershooting your body fat so people rage out in the comments like they always do.
Yeah.
People are obsessed with like the accuracy of their eyeball body fat percentage rating.
Yeah, it's
That's like a cultural side of lifting that, crazy enough, me and Max are not in.
This is my new thing. I'm going to be really, really nitpicky when somebody says 30. I'm like 34 plus.
Oh, be the accurate obesity, like the Greg what's his name? Greg, Coach Greg, yeah. He got the laser eyes. Like, I could tell you what body fat percentage you are, but if you're above a certain percentage, just like you're fucking fat,
yeah,
you'll be the guy who's accurate. Like, no, this is 42.5%. That's a good grift. I like it. That's a fantastically silly grift. All right, so that's been large.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to an episode of the largest show on the internet. Please join the Patreon.
You can say Max say other crazy things.
Was that crazy? That's
that was crazy.
Think avocado.